Hey guys, today I want to talk about caching plugins, and I always have a big problem with them because sometimes it seems like they do more harm than good. When you run PageSpeed Insights or any kind of a speed test, sometimes it's the caching plugins themselves that are slowing your site down, and it's just because you've added another plugin to your big long list of plugins. And I stumbled upon FastPixel by mistake, and I'm telling you, it's the best caching plugin I have ever found. Um, I've been a big fan of ShortPixel for image optimization, and then the same company came up with FastPixel, and so I went onto their website and it says here you can run a test. So I did that. I put in my URL and did the check, and this test is telling you um, what your site could be if you installed FastPixel. So my site was pretty slow, and one of the reasons is I throw in every plugin you can think of. I'm testing them. I don't optimize my images. I'm like that, the plumber who doesn't have a sink in their bathroom. I just don't um, optimize my own site, even though I preach it all the time. I don't do it. So I had PNG images, I had JPEGs, I had just plugins that were activated and deactivated, and then I get conflicts, and I find plugin conflicts that way, so I can teach my students about how to fix conflicts. So I basically try to break my site every day. So I came onto this Fast Pixel quick test. I put my site in. My numbers were abysmal beforehand, and afterwards, it showed me on here that with this plugin, my numbers were going to be so great and so wonderful. So I installed it, waited a little bit, refreshed it, cleared the cache, whatever, and then ran it through PageSpeed Insights, and it didn't fix anything. The numbers were still bad. So I thought, oh, all right. So I kind of forgot about it. So I was doing some tests for one of my students, and I decided to run my own numbers through PageSpeed Insights. And this is what I got. It's May 30th. I just ran this 10 minutes ago. And look at my mobile numbers. They're fabulous. These numbers were in probably performance was in the red, not even in the yellow. I mean, and now it's up in the green. I have done nothing um to fix this. It's I keep throwing things at my site. My desktop numbers are fabulous. I also did a test with a friend's website who I had put Fast Pixel onto her site a while ago and forgot about it. Her numbers were all 100. So it's amazing that this happens. So I just want to tell you to come here, do this quick test. It's right on the Fast Pixel website. Go to test and put it in. Now, another big thing is I'm using the free version. Um, this is all right, here's the pricing. The free plan, it's 1,000 page views a month. After the 1,000 page views, it just doesn't work anymore, which is fine because I get about 1,000 page views a month. So I have not had to pay for anything. If I were getting a ton of traffic, this plan A for $8.33 a month is well worth the money. So when I get to that point, I will be upgrading to this paid plan. Now, let's go to the settings. First of all, here's my site. Um, my site is pretty image heavy. And like I said, I don't do a lot of optimizing on my images. So if we go in the back end here to the Fast Pixel settings, um, all I did was install the plugin, came here, and it gives you these three choices for presets, and I probably hit the fast one because that's what I tend to do. I tend to go overboard with these things when I'm testing them. So I'm pretty sure I did that. But if you go through a couple of these settings, um, serve stale, that I have that on. It says serve older cache while new cache is being generated. Okay, sounds fine to me. Logged in users, I really don't care if they're cached when I'm logged in. Um, speculation rules, I don't even know what that is. Page exclusions, you can exclude some pages that you don't want this to cache. For example, a checkout page. Um, I don't know what this is, so I didn't do any of this. Post type exclusions. I don't exclude any of these. I have post pages, downloads, and I have the Cadence pattern library on here, and I have not excluded any of them. Um, so that's the basic settings. JavaScript, I have this delay non-critical JavaScript. I'm not sure if that was a preset or if I chose that. This is usually a good thing to do when you run PageSpeed Insights. It may tell you that may be a hint to delay some of the JavaScript so that your site loads before that script starts to fire. It makes your site faster. So I would leave that on. I don't want my GDPR cookie pop-ups to be cached, so I just left it at that. Images. I chose lossy. If you're having problems with that, if it's not as if your images are not as crisp as you would like, you can choose one of these others. Glossy would be the least amount of um, compression, and if you click on these, they will tell you. And lossless is it's pixel perfect, so these are also going to be larger. Lossy is the one that's the most compressed, and um, this automatically serves in WebP format. Image crop, I don't want that to crop my images. Image sizes, add the missing width and height to image elements. That's also a problem in PageSpeed Insights a lot, is that if an image doesn't have a height and width assigned to it, um, it will create what's called CLS, or content layout shift. And that's when you go to a page and it starts to load and things start to bounce around. It's really annoying if you're trying to click a button and it bounces away. And that's because the images are loading into a space where the browser did not leave room for them. So if you assign them a width and a height, the browser automatically leaves room in there so things don't shift around. Um, fonts, I just leave that alone because I use the Google fonts that come with Cadence, so I don't have any fonts, any outside fonts uploaded. Integrations, you can integrate it with Cloudflare, but you don't need it because FastPixel has its own CDN, or content delivery network, which is what Flare is. So you don't even have to have Cloudflare with this. Diagnostics, just oh, I had short pixel adaptive images before, and I had to switch back to just regular short pixel because they don't work properly together. So, and it even tells you here's a list of conflicting plugins, and short pixel adaptive images is one that you should not run with fast pixel. You can run short pixel, not short pixel AI. Okay, and then there's a help center with support and etc. I have contacted FastPixel and they're very responsive. I've emailed them and I've gotten support right away from them. So that's another good thing. So I hope this helps you. And the first thing I want you to do is go to PageSpeed Insights. It's pagespeed.web.dev. If you just search for Google PageSpeed Insights, you'll see this. And go there, put in your URL and test it. And also try out the FastPixel, run a test, try that out. And even if you don't see results immediately, I would install FastPixel and use the free version. And I think you will see a huge improvement in your stats. Okay, thanks.